This is a day later after doing the thermal paste on the PS4 Pro. To give you a little bit of a review of the job that I done, I went and changed the thermal paste and cleaned the heatsink and the fan and all the components inside, which wasn't that bad. You can go watch the video here, the previous video of that. So this is just an update now after a day later of doing a thermal paste change, and I can tell you right now that it's made quite a difference. The fan doesn't run as much as it used to. Before, I could sit back and play the game, and you could hear this thing sound just like a jet taking off. Now I tried to check and see if it was plugged in because I wanted to make sure. But it is plugged in and it's blowing hot air out the back, so it's plugged in. So what a difference it's made just by doing a thermal paste change. I've been playing this now for a few days, and I've been playing quite hard. I've been playing the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and the Red Dead Redemption, as you can see there. And basically, I actually had to turn the little fans that I bought and put on the back, which you'll see in the previous video. And I turned them off, and I had to actually see if my fan was actually working. I thought I might have forgot to plug it in when I was putting it back together. So basically what I did was I just basically turned the other fans off in the back and took them off, and put my hand back there and had to put my ear down to listen to see if the actual fan was working, in which it was. It just wasn't turning very hard. So, you know, that was a big improvement from the previous times of playing with this PS4 Pro. It was loud. Like, I could sit over here in my chair and it would kick in and just sound like a rocket taking off. And I thought it was the extra fans that I purchased that I have on the back of my PS4 Pro. And I took them off at the time when it was doing sound like a rocket, and no, it was the main fan. So it has actually helped a lot. I can't get over how much of an improvement that it has caused this machine to work much better. It keeps it a lot cooler. The main fan in the PS4 Pro doesn't work as hard. So I want to see how long this actually holds up. Now, this MX2 is supposed to be one of the best. I do know of a thermal paste called Grizzly, and there's another one that's called Silver something, I can't quite remember. And actually the MX2 is better than that Silver. Silver Star, or whatever the heck it's called. But anyways, I'm not 100% sure on that. The name of it I can't remember. But anyways, you guys, that seems to fix my problem, and the MX2 does keep your PS4 a lot cooler. Give it a try. If you can't do the job yourself, basically find somebody to do it for you, because it's well worth it. And you shouldn't have to change it for another year, unless you live in a dusty environment and you know, you got to clean out the heat sink and you know, the fan and stuff, which is very important, because if you don't have air going through them coils and cooling it down, it's not going to keep the CPU warm. I guess you call it the APU. Yeah, so it worked a lot. It helped out. I'm really amazed of just how quiet the PS4 has become from using this new thermal paste and cleaning it out. As you can see in my previous video, which I'll have in the link right here in the right hand or left hand corner, I should say, and you'll see that out of focus. You'll see that yeah, in the video that I posted, the APU didn't even have thermal paste clear across the whole chip, which was quite confusing. Why? Because that's really the first time I've seen that. taking consoles apart. But I do think the main reason was that the spring or the bracket that puts pressure down on the APU wasn't even tight. So that could have been a problem. But when they applied the thermal paste, they just put a little dab or a pea size in the center of it, and they lay it down on top of the APU or the heatsink, and they mount it, and that's not really gonna help you. So putting the amount on, like a pea size amount, maybe a little more, and spreading it out yourself all over the APU, and then applying the board on top of the heatsink and mounting it down nice and secure would be a number one thing for having it work properly. Sony don't use very good thermal paste, so right off the bat, that's a no-no. I'd wait a year after your warranty's done on your console, and then have this job done, and you won't regret it. So thanks for watching, you guys. I just wanted to do this review with you guys and let you know that the MX2 works really good. I recommend it. It's a very good product. For the price, it's a lot cheaper than the Grizzly Thermal. And who wants to pay that much money for thermal paste when pretty much all those thermal pastes are pretty close and doing their job? So the cheapest and the best out there right now would be the MX2. So please rate and subscribe. Thanks for watching, you guys, and share this video, because it's going to be a lot of PS4 users out there, consoles with the pros and the regular consoles, that's going to need to know this stuff. Clean your consoles. It's really going to be worth it, and you're going to save your machine in the long run. So later.